Hi everyone. So this week I want to talk about something I'm really happy about, which is my introduction day to shamanism, which is happening on the 6th of September, both online and in person at the Art and Spirituality Center in Edinburgh. But first let me clear something up, because I think there is a lot of confusion about what shamanism is and what you would experience in a day like this. So what most people think shamanism is. When the majority of people hear this word, they either think that it's something mystical, out there, that requires special gifts, or they think it's a cultural appropriation, or they imagine it's going to be all crystals and incense and speaking in riddles. Or they think you need to be naturally psychic, deeply spiritual, or have some kind of special connection to the spirit world that they obviously don't have. None of this is true, of course. Shamanism, if we need to translate shamanism in one word, of course, it would be healing. And it's probably the world's oldest healing practice. It's been around over 500, 600,000 years in every culture, in every continent. And it's not a religion, just it's a practice, it's a method, a set of techniques for accessing non-ordinary reality to get healing, guidance, and power. Just think it like this: if therapy works with your mind and medicine works with your body, shamanism works with your energy and your soul. So it addresses the parts of you that conventional and traditional therapies often can't reach. And what happens in my introduction day? So actually, when you come to my introduction day, it's a full day of experience, not just theory. It's not just like a talk where people sit down and listen and to myself speaking. So we started, of course, with the foundations, but not in a boring lecture way. So I explain what shamanism is, where it comes from, and why it works. But I also explain what I can do for you, actually, what shamanism can do for you on a daily basis, in a practical, actual life. And so you'll understand the shamanic worldview, the idea that everything is alive and has spirit, and that there are often there are other realities beyond what you see, and that you can access these realities to get healing and guidance. So I'll explain the role of the shaman, saying if it's the same things or not compared to a shamanic practitioner, because it's just a matter of labeling from my point of view, but I know that there has been a difference from some people. We're going to do a shamanic journey, first experience to the non-ordinary reality. I'm going to explain how this works, and this is where you learn to enter what we call the non-ordinary reality using the drum, so using the sound of the drumming to go back down and in contact with the deepest self. Even if you haven't tried that before, it would be super easy. You don't need to have psychic gift at all. You don't need to be special, and I just explain in very simple words how it works. You will learn, of course, the specific technique, and I'll guide you through the whole process, which is very, very simple. Your first journey will be to find your power animal, which is your spiritual ally, who is helping you in this specific time, because we have more than one allies, we have more than one power animals to help us. And even if you are skeptical, you will see that the spirit world is replying to you with images, either that you want it or not, or maybe it doesn't happen in that moment, it will happen during the night. Then there will be a gift retrieval, so you will also practice a bit of retrieval work, recovering gifts, talents, or qualities for yourself and the companions working with you. And it's again, you don't need any particular skill, but just your ability to trust the process. Also because it is something that we all have, but some of them are hidden and just need to be recovered. And I will also do an introduction to the healing work, specifically to the techniques that we use in shamanism, the energy extractions, the soul retrieval. You will not, of course, be doing the full healing in this first day, but you will have the opportunity to experiment and try something, just to feel how the energy is working on you. With your hands, with the different capacities, using maybe your third eyes, using basically essentially your intuition. And then there will be a part which will be a power dance, so embodying your power, which is exactly like dancing your power animals energy. And this, of course, you don't need to be a dancer. It will just be a self-expression, and that you are going to be with you're going to do with a blindfold, so no one is seeing what you do. You will just be yourself, and you can also just really allow your body to move with the energy. In general, as a practical things to take during the day, you can have your blindfold, but of course I will have one. You can use your favorite scarf or some ceremonial clothes if you want to have it with you, but it's absolutely not needed. And that's it. So it will be a beautiful full day of experience in which you don't need to know anything. You don't need to take crystals or know how to burn sage, with something that I will do for you. And you will live with a better and clearer idea about shamanism in general. And then, of course, it can be a way for you, in case you are curious to know about the Shamanic Year course that I'm running from the end of October for 1 year. You have more elements to make your decision. There isn't much time left. So that's why this is a very good opportunity to ask all the questions. You don't need to attend all the weekends each month if something is coming up in your life. Of course, it's ideally for your benefit, but if you can't attend, absolutely you will get the recordings all the time. You can mix and match something in person, something online, according to your commitments. And so I'm looking forward to seeing you on the 6th of September. You can find the link in my bio and on my website, schoolofshamanism.co.uk.